Alright, shalom. And first, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Tawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, and I want to do a quick edification through the Spirit of the Lord. Basically something was sent to me concerning these fast food,
Do not eat from any fast food restaurant on September the 18th of 2023. Here is the reason why there's a bunch of speculation on this date right now. So September 18th, which is in 2 days, is National Cheeseburger Day. A bunch of different chains of fast food restaurants are hosting a huge sale on cheeseburgers, but here's the problem. I'll let you know which restaurants in just a second. So the reason why this is all blowing up in the first place is because of The Simpsons. So as we all already know, The Simpsons have told the future time and time and time again on their episodes. So the specific episode of The Simpsons that hosts this burger sale is season 21, episode 4, and it's about...
Alright, and I'll leave it right there, I'll pause it right there. Alright? He says something, he says Simpsons tell the future time after time. And it's not Simpsons that tell any future, but it's prophecies. Alright? The Lord spoke about we eating defiled bread amongst our captive. So the book of Ezekiel 4 and 13, I'll start from 12. Ezekiel 4 and 12, it says, and thou shalt eat. A matter of fact, and this actually was going back to time of famine. So the Ezekiel 4, I'll start from 10, it says, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by way 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it, and thou shalt drink also water by measure, and 6 parts of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink it, and thou shalt eat it as barley cake, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight, right? Which means to use it as coals, right? We tend to think that the Lord was telling us to eat human shit. It says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, which I will drive them, right? I'm gonna go into the Then you go into the BSB version in this. So if I look up the word defile, it says unclean, impure, impure, ethically or religiously, ritually of place. Right? And it had a video some years back where there was a Jewish guy who called in on a station, and he was actually telling the host what the Jewish community does with the food or with children that are going missing. Right, that are going missing. They actually kill them. And we know the Jewish community, they are the ones who run in the world, basically. They control the music industry and whatever the case might be. And they say that they kill the children, they drink the blood for ritual, right? And the rest of body parts, they put it and grind it, and put it and sell them to the fast food industry, the McDonald's and all these places, and they actually consume, the people eat their children. So when the scripture says, shall eat defiled food among the Gentiles, it goes back to that also, right? The Moabites, which are the Chinese, the way they do, they like to serve frog. Right, in Trinidad here, they will serve dog and cut up the meat in a certain type of way that they wouldn't really know. Right, so we're going to be eating defiled food among the Gentiles. Right, the Gentiles is the other nations. So, anyhow you take it, the water defile, the fruits defile, right? Because they have GMO fruits. You know what I mean? So that is why we had to pray for shorter days. Right there, that's why we had to pray for shorter days. Right? So as I was doing, you know, it says unclean and pure, right? So all this goes back to ritual sacrifices, right? And with the Jewish guys, they sell them to the food industry, and you know the buyers consume back their own children. Alright, and when you go into when you compare this in the BSB and the BBE says, and the Lord Yahweh said, even so the children of Israel will have unclean bread for their food among the nation where I am driving them, right? And which part the Lord drove us to? The utmost part of the earth. I know the islands of Trinidad, which with the Benjamites, okay? Alright, these are the lands the Lord drive us to, and this is the land where we eat in defiled bread, you know, and it's so spiritual too that the apostle is showing us how we should eat, you know what I mean? The things we should be eating, like fruits, you know, dieting and exercising, you know, and that is you know, that motivates me when I see the apostles, you know, eating the way they eat, you know, and exercise the way they exercise as ageable men, you know, as a younger man, you know, it motivate me. You know, it says the BSB version, it says, then said Yahweh, this is how the Israelites will eat their defiled bread among the nation to which I will banish them. And that is exactly what the Lord did. The Lord banished us. Alright, alright, we're going to look at the word bread, acham. Alright, it says bread, food, grain. So it's speaking about literal food, right? So is the next scripture in the law, Leviticus 11. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, and the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on earth, whosoever. Alright, and I'll stop right there. I'll jump down. We'll see whatsoever part of the hoof. Right, I'll continue, sorry. It says, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth, whatsoever parted the hoof, and is cloven footed, and chewed the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chewed the cud, or of them that divided the hoof, as the camel, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Right? And give you the whole full list where you should eat and where you should not eat. Right? So the Lord gave us a dietary list on how we should eat. Alright? So our scripture in the Apocrypha tell you, resist refrain from thy appetite. So, you know, and meat, as the apostle, you know, watching a video we did yesterday. I don't know if it's yesterday he did the video, but I was watching the video yesterday, and he was basically speaking about, I think it's yesterday itself, he spoke about staying away from rice, because rice turned to sugar, staying away from meat, right? And, you know, a lot of these foods, you know, and I try to get myself into that vibration, even my wife, you know, try to tell she, you know, stay from certain foods, you know, because these foods we're eating right now are defiling. Although the food is GMO, it still might have the fruits or the vegetable might still have a little properties in it, to help you. But the meat on the whole, Bill Gates or Kill Gates, they want to start to do laboratory meat. You know what I mean? So, we had to be more circumspect on the things that we intaking, because this is the temple. Now get our scripture. The 1 Corinthians 3 and 16, it says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple?" Now, what if I get to the BBE version? Right? 1 Corinthians 3:16. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verses 16. Hold this thing recording, yes? This verse Corinthians 3:16 in BB, it says, do you not see that you are God's holy house, and that the Spirit of God has his place in you? Alright, so if it is you defile your holy house, how the Lord will, and the Lord can't dwell in an unclean something. Right? The Lord can't dwell in an unclean place. So you have to keep your temple pure. Right? The same how you go fast. You go fast, and no fasting does to the body, purifies the body, right? Cleanse the body, cleanse the mind. It weakens the carnal body, and it strengthens the spirit, right? So that is why you have to keep this temple pure, clean, for the Lord to dwell in it, right? Really and truly, if you keep your body pure, the Lord really and truly in dealing with you, because that is what the Lord has dealt with, because we know the Lord don't deal with churches. Right? This is the church, your body. Alright. It says, "If any man defiles the temple of God, or Yahweh Bashem Yashai, him shall God destroy. And the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yashai is holy. Which temple are ye?" Right? So back in the BBE, it says in verse 17, it says, "But if anyone makes the house of God unclean, God will put an end to him. For the house of God is holy, and you are his house." And not only you, but the elect. The elect of Yahweh, the elect of the nation of Israel is the Lord's house. And that is what Apostle Dar is saying, shalom to the elect. Right? Because the Lord, the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai basically sealed as elect. That is why he given us that push. I'll just get one last scripture. Compare it in this version here. First scripture is Ezekiel 4:13. Hosea 9 and 3 says, "They shall not dwell in Yahweh's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria." Right? Assyria or Babylon. Right? Is America today. Amos 7 and 17, here what they say. It says, "Therefore thus said Yahweh, thy wives shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land." Right? Polluted in terms of the things that going on in the land, right? The defilement, like homosexuality and so on and so forth, right? Defiling food wise, right? Water, right? The air, all these things, It says, "And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land." So yeah. So hopefully this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Bless and salutation to the men pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to the four corners of the globe. And the year of hopefully all the prophecies coming to pass. And now we say, Mawat Babal, Abad Babal, to this wicked kingdom. Shalom.